Alrighty, guys, what is going on? My name is Tubby. Welcome to the Raw preview for 7/7/2014. The show right after the 4th of July here in the United States. Happy 4th of July Day for anybody that is in the United States. And let's go ahead and talk about the Monday Night Raw tonight taking place outside of the U.S. and featuring an appearance. Yes, this was tweeted out. And apparently WWE.com says this is a huge, major deal. It is Bret the Hitman Hart making an appearance here tonight. We really have no idea why he's making an appearance, what he's doing out here. There's been some speculation. What is he going to do? Could Hart choose to confront the Authority about the recent involvement in the WWE World Heavyweight title picture? I don't know. While WWE COO might not approve of such interference from his one heated adversary, no one could argue that a confrontation would be best for business. Maybe he'll get involved in the Hart Family Dungeons Chris Jericho match without fucking Miz. Who knows? We're going to have to find out as tonight they show up from Canada and they go at it. To me, I think, they're in Canada. It makes sense to have Bret Hart come back. To me, though, I love Bret Hart. Don't get me wrong. I just think Bret Hart's returns just really mean nothing lately. And it's kind of the same with a lot of other legends. They really don't. It's almost got to the level of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And now, don't get me wrong. I love those guys. But it's just, it doesn't really mean anything anymore. And they're kind of, I don't know. I'm more surprised by the big returns like Paige and Chris Jericho, the guys that have actually been around and still wrestle and all that, than I am, a legend that was around, how many years ago. And there's nothing against Bret Hart. Bret Hart's a legend, an absolute, Hall of Famer. But it's just my kind of thoughts on that. Let's jump into next. Last week we had two major returns. We had Paige returning, and we had Chris Jericho. Now, I actually liked what they did with Miz a little bit. Miz came out and talked about how he was a bona fide star, even though I was laughing at his direct-to-DVD movie business. But it brought up a good point. I think they should have gone further. I think they should have called him Mike Mizanin or, gone to this full name like Lance Storm said and just give him the full douchebag gimmick. And it looks like there's going to be a match tonight between Chris Jericho and The Miz, which will eventually probably lead into the Wyatt family beating him down and stopping the match, most likely, allowing the Wyatt family Chris Jericho feud to continue, which I think that'll actually continue at SummerSlam. I think this is just kind of a teasing it right now. I don't think they'll do that. I don't know why they would do Miz versus Jericho right now, especially at the Battleground pay-per-view, but I could definitely see it happening and saving it for SummerSlam, because if I'm Wyatt versus Chris Jericho, I maybe would have the match now, but I would have it continue on to at least SummerSlam. I mean, that's what I would do. If it was up to me, I would have it wait out until SummerSlam, because I think they definitely do have potential, to steal the show, and I'm all for it. So what's going to happen? They did put he was able to save himself, and he competed for the first time in over a year, and maybe they take down Miz too. Maybe they're setting up for a tag team match. Who knows? I don't exactly know where it's going to go. But more money, more problems. Last week, Plan B failed when Seth Rollins went to cash in his Money in the Bank. He was stopped ultimately by Dean Ambrose, something that I was very, very excited for, and I said would lead to an interesting feud with Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins coming into play. And basically, he'd keep trying to stop him, and I love that dynamic, and they're potentially headed towards a SummerSlam match. I don't know if it's going to be for the briefcase, but potentially that's where they're going, and I'm loving every minute of it. So tonight, they did announce, though, that the main event will be John Cena versus Seth Rollins in a one-on-one non-title match, which could lead to some very interesting things. Maybe he beats him, he loses to him, somebody comes out, beats him down, and potentially maybe we have a cash-in tonight. Maybe WWE is trying to capitalize on it, because last week, all I've been hearing all week is, I canceled my WWE Network subscription because they did the same old shit and gave Cena the title. The same old shit. We're potentially getting, Brock versus Cena 2, which was awesome at Extreme Rules. It was one of the match of the years. Dean versus Seth. Jericho versus Wyatt. Paige versus AJ Lee. If those are the kind of matches I get when same old bullshit Cena is champion, fucking Cena can have the title for the whole year. I wish people would stop fucking complaining, because I'm really excited to see what happens. And the fact that Seth Rollins got the briefcase, it comes into a question of whether or not they strike while the iron's hot and have him cash in, or whether they hold off on it and just keep teasing it and have Dean Ambrose, block it. I think it would be awesome for them to have Dean keep blocking it, but I think eventually, because once they get Dean to a level where he's able to compete against Seth Rollins for the title, because I don't know if Dean's necessarily at that level, but that's a way to get two hot guys in the fire is John Cena versus, not John Cena. Well, once John Cena loses it, maybe Brock Lesnar, but Dean versus Seth in a possible match. You know, I think that would be a good way to go, and I'm all excited for it. So tonight we're going to see who wins. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think somebody's going to try to come out, beat some people down? Is there going to be a cash-in tonight? Let me know in the comment section below. If it does happen, how's it going to happen? Now, last week, the diva that surprised the shit out of me, and I was not expecting this return at all. I'll be honest, I kind of marked out a little bit because I actually forgot AJ Lee's theme song. And I was sitting there going, wait, let's light it up. Oh, my God, it's AJ! She faced Paige last week for the title, and she did manage to beat her on a roll-up pin, and Paige seemed to take the loss in stride. Then on SmackDown, she came out on commentary. Paige watched AJ Lee win against Eva Marie, and goddamn, Eva Marie looked good. And then she came in the ring, shook her hand, and she walked off all happy for her. So I think this is leading to a really good feud. I think this is exactly what Paige needed. I think Paige, we've questioned her reign so far. It's been like Alicia Fox and all these people just coming out and beating her down, and then her hitting a move or two out of nowhere. Similar to kind of like AJ Lee, where she would hit the Black Widow. So I'm really excited to see where this feud's going to go, how it's going to carry on. I think this has got potential to be one of the best Divas feuds of all time. I really do. I honestly think that these two Divas can put on a show, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. Is this all about mind games and they're trying to get a psychological edge over them? I don't know exactly where it's headed, but the one thing I do know where it's headed is to an awesome fucking pay-per-view match. So next up, don't tread on Zeb. Yes, I never thought we'd say this, according to WWE.com, but the Outspoken America defended the United States against Lana's anti-America rhetoric before Jack Swagger came out. And they did a perfect job of getting Jack Swagger over. When Jack Swagger's music hit originally, I started laughing. I absolutely was like, no, they're not going to put Jack Swagger in this position. Like, you come on, you're shitting me. And then the crowd got behind him. The crowd 100% got behind Jack Swagger in this match with Rusev because they really haven't been getting the boos and shit they need for Rusev. And I thought they absolutely killed it. The crowd got behind him 100%, and it made me go, holy shit, okay, maybe Jack Swagger's got a chance here. Now, most likely Rusev is going to win anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But it's still very, very impressive that WWE was able to pull this off. A guy that pretty much nobody's cared about, that has been getting booed, and to pull off a great face turn like they did in WWE is a huge shock, and I'm really glad they were able to pull it off. So, other than that, some other big things that are happening, I guess. Is there any really bigger things than the two guys returning? Maybe CM Punk returns. Who knows? They've had a lot of big returns lately. I know somebody was tweeting at me like, Tubby, AJ Lee returned last week, so that must mean that CM Punk's returning. Really? You think CM Punk is returning after that? I don't know, guys, but the accolade, the big kick out of nowhere, isn't going to get him to tap. Rusev, Jack Swagger, look for all that stuff to heat up tonight. Oh, man. Oh, man, what? Oh, shit, Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger's able to beat out of that. Okay, I was not expecting that. Oh, shit, he's going after the ankle now. Swagger, this could be his chance. Swagger, this could be your chance, bro. Uh-oh, never mind. Rusev, crush. There we go. Now Rusev crushes. Rusev goes out there, demolishes Jack Swagger, guys. It'll be interesting to see where this feud goes. I'm really excited for it. So let me know in the comment section below. What are you expecting tonight from Monday Night Raw? Is there any surprising returns? Who knows? We're going to find out in the comment section below. Make sure to let me know. And until next time, what the fuck? I still have not done enough damage to Jack Swagger to get him to tap. Is Jack Swagger the real American? Is Jack Swagger the guy that's going to go out there and beat Rusev? Is Jack... Oh, wait a minute. He could do it. He could do it. Jack Swagger. Oh, my God. I was really hoping this match wouldn't go on this long. Oh, shit. Rusev kicks out. Big kick. Big kick. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Rusev wins off the big kick. I don't even think he needs to do the accolade sometimes. I think that big kick's enough. But until next time, guys, make sure to follow me on Twitch and Twitter.tv. Twitter.tv, that's how crazy I am. I'm ready for Raw tonight. Make sure to follow me, twitch.tv/TubbyMoo and twitter.com/TubbyMoo. I'll probably be live tweeting along with tonight's Monday Night Raw episode. Yes, make sure to note that all my Monday Night Raw tweets are meant to be taken with a grain of salt. They're usually fantasy booking, and I get really mad when people don't understand this. So until next time, Rusev, Jack Swagger, Rusev, crush. Yeah.